What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the Ataribox. So I woke up this morning and got an email, and I opened up my email and noticed that Ataribox.com had sent me their exclusive first look at the new design for the Ataribox. And what we're looking at right here on the screen is the classic wood grain look that they were going for. This will be one of two models they're going to offer. The other one we'll see a little bit later is a glass front with black and red highlights. Now I'm just going to read you a little bit of the email itself here, and we'll go ahead and take a look at what this thing is really designed to do, because this email, while not having a lot of information on specs, gives us a lot of information on what this thing is really intended to be. So they go on to say, inspired by classic Atari design elements such as the iconic use of wood, ribbed lines, and raised back, we are creating a smooth design with the ribs that flow seamlessly all around the body of the product. The front panel that can be either wood grain or glass, a front-facing logo, indicator lights that glow through the material, and an array of new ports, HDMI, 4 USBs, and some SSD slots. And then further down you'll see Ethernet ports and a couple other, I think a power port and something else. All of this is on the back of the console, and there's a picture of it coming up here. It says they go on to say they intend to make two editions, the wood grain edition and the black and red edition. And then here's the important part. This part right here tells me everything I really need to know about the Ataribox, what it's meant for, what it really is, and what it's not. As you can guess, those ports suggest modern internal specs. It also means that while we will be delivering classic game content, we will also be delivering current game content. That right there tells me that this is not a new piece of hardware or technically a new console coming from Atari. This is in fact going to be another company trying to deliver a streaming service type device to the living room for games like Netflix. This is going to be something like a Roku or Apple TV, and meant for delivering games. I'm sure it will also deliver Netflix and Hulu and YouTube and Facebook, and probably have basic internet access or a basic browser. This is obviously will be all digital. So I think that one sentence, they will be delivering classic gaming content, also will be delivering current gaming content, debunks the whole idea that this thing is going to be an actual console from Atari. If you see the size of it here in the next couple minutes or a few seconds, a picture of the back of the red and black edition will pop up, and you'll be able to see, get a sense of the size of the unit. To me, it doesn't look much bigger. Of course, we don't have anything in the picture for scale, but to me, it does not look much different than, say, a PlayStation TV. And that, to me, is sort of disheartening. It's kind of a letdown. I was hoping, I think like a lot of Atari fans and some older gamers that grew up with Atari, that this would actually be some brand new hardware from them that was an actual console. I don't really know what I was really expecting. I was hoping just for a new console that maybe had some old Atari IPs that were freshened up and brought up to today. But it appears what we're going to get is sort of the term now is retro console. When I was first playing games, and there were older games like Atari games on things, it was just a flashback. That's what actually it was called, the Atari Flashback, and it had a lot of the games programmed into it. So unfortunately, that's what it appears this is just a flashback console with the option to play newer content games, which means that it wouldn't surprise me if this thing hooked up to Steam and you could play your Steam games through this on your television, which again is not that great because Valve themselves tried this with the Steam box, and it didn't really go over very well. I think one of the reasons was the controller. The controller was god awful, and it changed. I think the controller changed several times before they actually got one, but the controller was really bad. People just didn't understand what the Steam box was. There were too many different iterations of it. So it looks like the Ataribox may have the upper hand in this respect, that it's going to be streamlined. There's going to be one set box. There's not going to be a bunch of different specs for it. I'm speculating at this point, but it's kind of fun too. But it doesn't appear to me, at least from this email. I know it's very early and they haven't really released any specs or anything like that, but I'm guessing they're going to price this thing somewhere around the $100 to $200 mark. It's going to come with a subscription service that you pay for. You'll probably be able to link your Steam account or your GOG account to it. It may even have PlayStation Now. Who knows? Right now we're in the realm of speculation, but to me it sounds like that this is the direction that this thing is going. And with that, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please remember to subscribe for all your Ataribox news, and enjoy the Paladins gameplay, and future content on the channel will include Paladins, Overwatch, and so forth. So have a good day, guys. Talk to you later.